Hello and welcome to the Wrap Show, everybody. Wrap Up Show. We have a full cast of characters behind the scenes right now. But before we do that, I want to address a couple things. I'm not going to be baited into doing what people want me to do, and I already see it happening in the chat. I don't want to have this cycle of negativity that I'm drawn into over and over again. So if you aren't here to have fun and talk about today's show, then just be prepared to be timed out every time you say something overtly negative. If that's the way that you want to get my attention, it's the wrong way to do it. So I know that I've in the past kind of like taken the bait over and over and over again. I'm only human. But I'm telling you now that if you keep typing negative stuff in the chat, I'm just going to block you because this isn't a place for like overt negativity. With that being said, Charmin, welcome. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. What a show today. I have all of these notes because so many different things happen. I can't even believe all the things that happen.
I have some questions. And I actually have a question from 2 shows back that I meant to bring up and didn't. Is Carl in prison?
He did go to jail for he threatened to mace somebody after she spit on him. And there's video of him getting arrested. And thank you, Leaf. And basically, he got arrested. He was supposed to have gotten out of jail on Tuesday, but in the meantime, he erased all of his videos. So, or either made them private. So I don't know what's happening behind the scenes at all.
Okay.
Leaf says he thinks he's just laying low.
So that was real. That he actually got into some trouble, and he's cleaning his online presence up. That's what that sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Isn't he the one that also used to go and like kidnap people to give them spontaneous interviews?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know his whole thing. Like Carl won me over. I didn't like him at first, but he did but I have not watched a lot of his content, and he seems to be very provocative, and he really wants to get people and push and pull to get a reaction. So I haven't really followed. So that's very likely.
Well, we like that here. We don't have a problem with that, but it's very curious that has happened now. And and I really feel like before I can fully understand the Lala, Eric, Sunny situation, I need to understand the accounting of the $250 that Eric wants from Lala.
I have the perfect person to explain that.
Oh, yay.
Welcome to the show.
Okay, so Lala was in San Diego. I paid $75 ticket for her to go to this event in San Diego.
Like a date?
It was like a video conference show.
He was in New York when he paid for her to go to this in California. He was just giving her money to go. Okay. They weren't going together.
And then she was stuck in the RV. And she asked if I could help her with an Uber. I said, yes, absolutely. So she's not stuck on the Ubers. So I paid for about 3 Uber rides for her. Mm-hmm. And I showed Weezy the proof that I did send her money. Mm-hmm. And it added up to $250.
Okay.
So that's why she owes me $250. And hey, if that time doesn't come, damn, I take her to court.
Well,
hey, Trick, I forgot to send you a message. I'm sorry, buddy.
I don't know how it will work. I don't know if you'll do it in New York court. I don't know if you'll do it in California court. I don't know if the courts will be forgiving or if it's money wasted in the dating process. But I mean, I think Elisa's probably...
Because she verbally said, I'll pay you back.
Yeah, we'll be watching to see how it works out. I'm not sure you're going to get it. I don't think she has it. I think Elisa was right about that.
Well, we'll have to see what happens. Now I want to add something else. Mm-hmm. I'm doing a stream on you now tonight. Mm-hmm. Going up against Johnny B.
Oh, no, you're competing with Johnny B? God. No. You're not going to go together?
Johnny B is very hypocritical.
About what?
Let me bring everybody. I'm going to bring everybody up for this because there's people backstage. Welcome, everybody. Supertramp, can you imagine? I didn't know this was coming. I did not.
Johnny B hypocritical about? What's
for JB?
I don't like it. I'll have to be honest. I don't like it. I love Eric, but going up against
Look, he's so proud. He's just poking on that cigar.
This is a delicate time to do that.
Down.
Delicate time to do that. Gio, I love seeing Gio in the chat. We love Gio.
Hey, Gio. Johnny B has hate for certain people. He despises certain people.
Who?
Well, let's talk
Who
less
does
about
Johnny B
Johnny B.
despise? High pitch.
Yeah, go ahead, Eric.
What was that?
Who does
I-
Johnny B despise?
I don't want to say any names.
Oh,
I want to keep it on the topic for the show, Eric, because
Okay.
there was so much that happened today that I
Really
want to
was.
talk about a lot. I don't know if you watched the whole show, Eric.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
I like Billy John. I know that a lot of people say that he's been hitting people in the head with skateboards. There's no footage of that.
Nope.
What he's been able to do with what he's been be able to do with Andy is awesome. But the way that he has been friendly to Elisa with seemingly he doesn't want anything back, that's awesome because it's cheering her up when she needs to be cheered up. It seems like he's been a very good friend to her, even giving her vitamins and stuff like that. I think that's awesome. It's a sign of a good character. People will lie or people will tell me. I just explained that, Danny. If you want to take over the show again, you were timed out for being overtly negative, and I will time you out again for that. It's just going to happen. So if you want my negative attention, you're not going to get it anymore. This is the last I'll address it. But if you type shitty shit, you're going to get timed out again. At least I didn't block you. You should be happy. Billy John seems like a great thing to happen to Andy's life and Elisa's life. That's my take on it. What do you think?
no, I like him. I think his energy is good. I think everybody should be researching binaural beats and, maybe putting them on when they sleep once in a while. I think it could help everybody. I'm glad Andy's getting some vitamins and some, good water and some healthy emotional support from a man that he can respect. And there's no sex there. There's just a camaraderie. And he has an attorney on retainer. I feel like that's invaluable for Andy.
I agree with I agree with you because when Andy was on the RV, the captain really didn't go buy him food, and now Andy's living in a normal house with Billy John, and now Andy can eat a normal meal for a change.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to worry about being on the streets, being beat up, and that stuff.
And there's not a ton of drugs. There's not a ton of alcohol. He's working. He's being creative, and it didn't remotely surprise me that he and Andy were going to work together to try to create a rap to get people to open the back door.
Right.
Andy
seems very comfortable and safe. He seems safe and comfortable.
Yeah.
That's like the big thing. Noodles, if you're backstage, and I'm a big Noodles fan, but I also know that you have a target on your back, and I don't want anybody to impersonate you, and I cannot see your camera. I don't know why. Everybody else that's coming up, I can see their camera. I don't want to chance it, but if you can get your camera working, of course you're able to come on here. I'm a giant Noodles fan, so I just want to say that.
Fix your camera, Noodles.
None of his enemies.
Okay, there we go.
There he is.
We got the news.
Sorry, my
okay.
my internet sucks. I'm outside. But
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't somebody bad.
Yeah, no, sorry.
No problem.
I'm eating pizza from Cousin's Pizza in Riverville, New Jersey. So delicious.
Yum.
Look at that crust.
That looks spectacular. I
Yeah,
had
it's
so
pizza
good.
tonight.
Yeah, I like
Thank
pizza.
you.
So good.
Oh. Now I'm
This is a
hungry.
good point about knowing Billy for a couple of weeks. That's great. However, I'm not going to take people's word for other people's conduct and behavior. I like to feel people out for myself. If he's been a bad guy and there's tons of footage of it and I come across that, maybe I can make a better decision about it. But for right now, I'm going off what I see, not what people tell me to see. So that's how I feel about it. Noodles, what do you think? You seem to be a good a judge of character. What do you think about this Billy John Andy situation?
I think it's the best possible situation, minus if they're having sex. I'm being serious too. Oh my God! Stop, Potter! Stop.
What's happening?
Potter's calling me now.
Oh.
Listen, I think it's the best possible situation. Best possible situation minus the sex. If they're having sex, he shouldn't be there because he's going to get addicted to the sex.
I don't think they're having sex. I think he's straight. I think he's in a healthy relationship. I don't think there's any sex don't think there's any intimacy happening.
What
I
about
don't
the
think that
kissing on
means
the neck?
Andy's not going to try. I mean, I think
Yeah.
Andy's going to try because Andy tries with everybody, right? They're coming up with a rap so Andy can try to convince him to open up the back door, right? Andy's going to try. I don't think he's going to get anywhere.
Right.
Mm.
I can't tell because I wouldn't let Andy kiss me on the neck. I mean, I not to say that that's like something that's gay to do. I just wouldn't let him do it. And so I cannot tell the dynamic there. And no matter what the dynamic, it's not my business. However, I will say Noodles is right. If it's a sexual thing right there, then it probably isn't going to end well for either of them. However, what are you laughing about, Minnie Manson? I don't get the feeling. Yeah, that's one of your biggest fans, Minnie Manson.
Not
Noodles.
mine.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat pizza now.
I like to point out Minnie
I'm going
Manson's
to have to
being
get
very
pizza
well
tonight for
behaved
dinner.
today.
That's all there is to it.
For now, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and the East Coast has the best pizza.
Someone must have had to talk to Minnie Manson.
Yeah,
Someone
he's
have a
been
talk
very
with you,
good.
Minnie Manson?
Is someone speaking?
Oh, burn.
I think the mean stream was good for us on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think so too. You came in so hot. I loved it so much. Next time, just message me if you can't
I
get in.
will. I
Because
will.
you were fucking hilarious. My mom even messaged me like Charmin came in on fire. I loved that. And for my mom to message me, it's good.
Well, it was so funny because I had tried to get in several times. Whenever somebody went down, I tried to get in and I got beat out several times. So by the time I finally came in, it was such a success. I was so happy.
You were on fire.
Yeah, so are you talking about the show on Wednesday night?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you were so cute, Charmin. You were like wild and crazy. You're like a real girl.
I know, right? Like a real person.
Hey, Weezy, I
Mark
want to
Dietrich?
say,
Yeah.
K-Jobs had a great call today talking about Lala and Sunny.
I think so too. She's so funny. She basically said, "Hey, Sonny, I know you like big butts. I have a big juicy butt, but you can't see it, and I'm not interested in you." It was
Such a
fucking
girl.
awesome.
You played that like a pro, Kay. Good job. I got everything you want and you can't have it.
Yeah, that was very pro move. I thought it was crazy that Sunny and Lala were on at the same time. I was expecting more fireworks, but I can't be surprised that Lala would leave in the middle of it all because she's done that on Eric's show. She's done that on Elisa's show. She tends to do that. That's kind of her thing.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
About Lala. Why is like everyone sticking up for Lala for making bad choices when it comes to sexual partners? I mean, why do women have to get like men never get the pass for that?
Well, actually, I
Like,
wanted to
pretty
kind
low.
of bring that up. I'm glad
Yeah.
you did, Noodles, because Sonny said something, and I don't know if it was my trauma listening or if Sonny said something, right? He said that they got drunk and he woke up naked. He knows something happened, but he don't remember what. And it seems to me like he was too drunk to consent. And now she's acting super crazy, and she's accusing him of all kinds of stuff. And he's a black guy and she's a white girl. That's super dangerous for him. And there's like a bunch of things going on in that situation I don't hear anybody talking about. And I just don't know if it's my trauma talking.
Well, I can tell you this from my perspective, it seems unhealthy all the way around, but I don't know who's telling the truth. Like I have to be honest, I don't believe either of them. I think they're both telling us a
Andrew the
version of story.
Giant for the win by saying they
Yeah.
were both trying to hurt each other, and Andrew the Giant for the win for sure.
Oh, way.
Weezy's so uncomfortable.
Like
Like,
a
this
book.
is an uncomfortable conversation. Like, and plus, I don't know if it's just my trauma hearing things that trigger me, but I really feel bad for Sonny.
Hi, Ella.
Yeah,
I
hi,
feel
Ella.
differently.
That was my friend.
Yeah, Ella's great.
Ella's wonderful.
As far as feeling bad for Sonny, I don't. He seems like a very overly confident individual that doesn't mind leaving a path of destruction in his wake. So if he wakes up naked with no memory of anything, he's probably just drank or smoked too much. That's how I feel. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
it's like
or
it's
the
not his first
dynamics.
rodeo.
Right. And
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like he enjoyed this rodeo at all.
And that's where I get into who's telling the truth. He was perfectly happy taking her money. And I'm not defending Lala. Trust me.
No, like
I'm
how
not defending Lala.
how much money did he get out of Lala, and how did he get the money?
That's a great question.
I think she gave him 1,700.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
1,700 is a lot of money. How did he get $1,700 out of Lala?
Maybe she just
I
rips
don't
off
know.
guys like Eric all the time.
Oh, that could be very accurate, where she's taking from
But
one and giving to another. But she
but
said
it's
she
not
used
like-
to have some good
Yeah.
jobs. I don't know.
But it's not like she got cash from Eric. He paid for experiences. And yeah, she's not spending money on them, but I don't know. 1,700 seems like a lot.
Well, remember, somebody just mentioned this. She gave money to Captain too, and I think it was around that same amount. She gave him a lot of money.
Yes, it was. She told me that when I first met her.
So it could be that's her thing, is that she's just like, I hate to say it like this, but maybe she's trying to buy attention and friends, you know.
Can't buy love.
No. For her to tell this fake story, because I was there during the whole Eric thing. We did 3 shows together when Eric and Lala were doing a show together. I was the producer, so I got to see from behind the scenes everything that was happening. She was playing Eric. She needed a place to stay, and we told him during this. And she was saying stuff like, well, Eric, I have a boyfriend now, but I'm going to have to break up with him before I go out to New York, because you never know what's going to happen, and I want to keep things on the up and up. Now she's saying, oh, I told Eric I had a boyfriend so he would leave me alone. That's a lie. We have if you can go look for yourself, the Eric and Lala show. She said it to everyone. So
Well, and then Sunny's saying that he helped her out pretending to be the boyfriend.
it doesn't sound right. It doesn't make sense at all.
That's what he
I
said.
do want to point this out. Yeah. Minnie Manson is currently in 4th place in the horror contest. He wants to win. So please vote for him. There is the link.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. And he's been very good, well-behaved. He's an awesome addition to our community and this show. And I really like Minnie Manson. I find myself defending him a lot because people don't understand him yet. But once they understand him, they will realize that this is a good person. I like Minnie Manson.
Thank you.
Of course.
That's hot. Rock and roll.
Minnie Manson was on CNN News yesterday. I find that hard to believe, but I will entertain any.
It's true.
Have you guys ever had this rainbow candy? It's so good.
No, what is that? Where did you get it?
Like rainbow strips.
Yeah,
It's
I've
like
had that.
sour.
It's
It's really
sweet and
good.
sour, yeah.
I have fallen in love with Trolley Creations. They have the best flavors of all the Trolley candies, the creation ones.
I thought that it was amazing that Andrew the Giant came through and he basically won Elisa over, and Elisa said stuff like, I should have replied to you because I didn't know what was going on because you were oversharing your podcast. I feel like he's going to be a great addition to Kermit and Friends. I really like him. I want to see his podcast or hear it. And I didn't know of him. I think you did, though, Noodles, right? You've known of him before or no?
Yes, yeah. So I wanted to ask you like privately, but I can ask you now.
Private.
Go ahead, Noodles.
So
Sorry.
what are you guys looking for? Are you looking for a great conversationalist? Or are you looking for eccentrics? Because there's like tons of them out there with these like very low sub counts. Very low.
I think
I mean, are you guys willing to take these people?
Manson.
I
I think
doing, man?
personally, what I could say is that I want people, and I can't speak for her, but I think that like people that are being very real to themselves and genuine, they tend to like they're showcased easier, and it's the more authentic, the better, because then they don't have to like shift gears. I think that you've been great for the community and the people that you've brought. I don't know if you brought Andrew, and some of the people that you've brought already. And I gotta say, Noodles, with you and K Jobs on your show, I loved that. It shows a side of you that I see and I like. A lot of people are fucking Noodles haters. Dude, all you have to do is watch him on Kleenex's show with K to know that this guy is solid. And I'm gonna get hate for that. That's my opinion. And that's what we're looking for, is people that are actually you do have these little roles that you play, but like today was perfect when Elisa was like, hey, what about this? And you just snapped into your true self. I think that speaks volumes for people. And like I said, I can't speak for Elisa, but I think what most people And what I want is people, I don't want people call them lol cows. I don't like that saying, because if people are just being themselves and they happen to be super entertaining and organically, I think that's great. So
there are some people out there that are very much into certain communities, and they have their quirks or whatever, but they're fascinating to watch. And there's this one guy that I've been trying to tell you guys to watch. And if I could just say his name, Slingshot Warrior.
Yeah.
If you can please check this guy out. He's a great guy, and he's very into this. So
what makes him such a great fit for our community, Noodles?
So Slingshot is a anti-establishment, anti-Hollywood, whatever dude living in like the middle of Maryland, and he wants to live in the woods so bad. But the fact is that he is disabled to the point where he's got autism, and the state like pushes him in these like really nice places, like these really nice housing units, whatever. But he just wants to be in the woods. It's just fascinating to watch this guy.
Yeah, I just wrote him down. I want to check him out. Was he backstage for a while or no? I don't know if he was trying to get on the show today.
He might have been. Yeah, I gave him the link.
Hey Noodles, is he on YouTube?
Yeah, I think he is on YouTube. High pitch. He asked if Slingshot Warrior was on YouTube.
Yeah,
he's on YouTube.
I think Slingshot's going to be the perfect fit here.
And Tony's asking if Slingshot was at the end of the show. I don't think he was he?
No, that was Andrew.
Oh yeah, another guy that came in today that was quite a dickhead.
No,
that Ski Mask Andy guy. I think he might be.
Yeah, who cares about him? Oh, hey, let's talk about the Queen.
Yeah,
what a great conversation!
Oh my God! Oh my
what
God!
a great conversation when he called in to talk about the Queen.
Did you see what was happening in the private chat during that conversation?
No, I missed it.
Kay,
what was happening in the private chat during
Kay has
the
a lot
Queen?
to say about the Queen and states that the Queen has gone straight to hell where she belongs.
No,
Why,
actually,
Kay?
Because I get communication about what's going on around the universe, and from up until now, hell has been empty and completely empty. Like it's just been built. They've been building it until the end of times. Anyway, she went straight to hell. She was the first person in hell.
Oh, hey, do you know Nostradamus? Is he part of your reincarnation lineage?
Who?
Because Nostradamus's book's getting a lot of attention right now with the Queen dying, and her reign for 70 years coincides with another monarch who reigned for 70 years, and the next monarch, the king that came in after, was a nightmare. Plus, King Charles III, the first two, absolutely abolished Parliament. So there's a lot of concern over changes that could take place with an actual transition of a monarch.
I'm like, so the monarch right now, they're illegitimate. Like, do you know the story of Jane Grey?
Tell us the story of what makes him illegitimate.
So I was Jane Grey, and so I'll skip through the part of what they did to me. But basically, my crown was stolen, and I was like, the divine right of the king says that the monarch has to choose the next monarch. It can't be, and it has to be chosen, selected role, and it has to do with God, and it has to do with your abilities and your trustworthiness of God, and it basically is saying that God would choose you to rule over the kingdom and take care of this earth. And so Jane Grey, King Edward VI begged me to be the queen. I finally said okay when I was a couple of years before, and he wrote documentation all over the world saying that I was going to be the queen of England, and so I was coronated. And 3 days after my coronation, I was kidnapped and I was brutally tortured by 27 different men all day long, every day. And so Mariette, Marye, not Mary, but Marye, who was Bloody Mary, who was Queen Elizabeth, who she was in her past. And she had me taken. She's the one who had me taken and put into tortures. And so they took the crown from me, and the crown I didn't actually designate a new monarch. I didn't actually pass along the divine right of the kings. So they are illegitimate. And
I have a question. It has
Yeah,
nothing to do with the Queen, but I do have a question. It just popped into my head about Noodles. Noodles, did you hear that caller that called in today about you?
Yes, he was
Very
amazing.
big fan. I mean,
He
he
was
even takes
amazing.
some of your inflections of your voice, and he likes you so much that he like basically copies your style of speaking.
Exactly.
That has to be very rewarding because he was a fantastic caller.
That deep down inside, that made me feel so good. I was having back issues. My legs hurt today. Not anymore. I feel fabulous. Thank you, Cole.
You did
Yeah,
something
what a
bad
good
in order
caller.
to deserve that then.
Minnie Manson, you like clean needles though, right? You like noodles. Noodles.
No.
Actually, Minnie Manson
Personally,
sent me
we
fan
have
mail
back
today.
problems. I didn't
Yeah.
send you
Thank you so much. Check this out. And Minnie Manson sent me this in the mail.
How
did
nice
not.
of you, Minnie
I
Manson.
don't
Thank you, Minnie Manson.
I don't send stuff. I can't afford to send shit like that. You're a liar. You're a pedo, too. I'm sorry. I
How
don't like
nice
him. I'm
of
not going to
you.
pretend to. He's a bad person. Both him and Bader can
You
both
just sound like because he picked on you.
Okay, let's go back to the Queen conversation. Kay, do you think the rightful heir will be found through DNA testing?
I think well, there is no. I mean, there is it's apparently going to go to William, who was one of my torturers in that life, and so I don't know what to do about it because I mean, you guys all may laugh at me, make fun of me, and call me nuts and crazy and stuff, but I actually believe that I'm the last legitimate monarch of England. So like it's all about God, and it's all about having somebody ruling over this over a kingdom and taking care of the people of this earth who we have faith in that can do good things for the people, and not just sit and get pretty dresses and have tea parties all day. Because that's not what a queen does. That's a real queen like changes things and takes care of this world and makes sure that all the people on earth have food and a comfortable home.
Okay, I mean, even the chat is going crazy about your big booty. You're a huge star today.
Show.
I wish I still had. I deleted them all when I was younger, but I really did. I mean, I do still do, but I gained a lot of weight, so I don't feel comfortable showing my obese kind of ass right now.
Stop it.
But when I was thin, and I was like, when I weighed like 140 pounds, I was like Kurt. It was like.
Like
I used to be like that too. Now I'm like that.
I know High Pitch Eric has a crush on you, Kay. Did he know about your big booty before he had a crush on you, or is this new news for him?
I doubt it.
What do you think, High Pitch? Do you have a bigger crush on her now?
I sure do. After that call today, what she said about Lala and Sunny. Yes.
What did I say about Lala and Sunny?
I'm not sure offhand, but you had a good call.
You were basically saying they were both being a little disingenuous. Oh my God, look at your new name, Justin. I love your new name, Justin Small Dick. Fits you. It's actually the opposite. It does not fit you well because we all know you have a hog.
How the hell do you? Hold on,
Exactly.
how the fuck do you know that I have a hog? You don't
I
know.
can just tell you have big hog energy.
No, I don't. Shut up, please. Anyway, I'm leaving in 6 days. I'm getting ready for the.
Hi, Simpson.
So, I just talked to my mom. We're leaving on Saturday or Sunday, so we gotta get everything ready for the trip. And I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Would you like to let everybody know here that might not know, and I'm sure there's maybe one person in the world that doesn't know, where are you going in 6 days?
Graceland. We're going to Graceland, baby.
Nice. That's I'm very happy for you. I've been hearing about this trip for 17 years, and I'm glad that the day has finally come to where you're finally going to see Elvis. Not Elvis, but Graceland. And it happened because you watched the movie, right? You were just so impressed with the movie, right?
Hi, honey.
Fuck that movie, man. I'm just kidding.
I'm going to Graceland because I watched the new Elvis movie. And I fucking love Elvis. I'm a huge Elvis fan.
You like
so
Elvis?
I'm excited to see the house and stuff. What's up, Minnie?
Hi. Look at how small this wiener is. This is what Noodles sent me. He wanted me to
Wow.
Swatches,
It's bigger than anything you got, baby. Bigger than anything you got.
For those of you that don't know, I'm going to Nashville first. We're spending 2 nights in Nashville, Sunday, Monday night in Nashville. And then Tuesday, I will, Caleb. Then Tuesday we're going we're going to Memphis. We're driving to Memphis we'll be there for 3 days. No, wait. Yeah, 3 days.
Wow, that's very exciting. Now, did you watch the show today, Justin? Please say yes.
No.
Oh, well,
I just woke up. I fell asleep.
You know what my rule almost always is that you have to have watched the show to be on the wrap-up show. But however, you're Justin, I'll let this pass this one time. I'll let you up.
Why
watching the
are you in
show.
the wrap-up show if you didn't watch the show?
I fell asleep. I was sleeping during the whole thing.
This is a hilarious
It was a
comment.
good show.
That's an obligation. If you're in Discord, I feel like everybody in Discord has to be at the show every Sunday. It's not
It's
like
okay. He was sleeping. He's a big fan. Justin's a big fan.
I'm a
He's
huge fan of Kermit and Friends.
Yeah. He's going to catch up on the show later. Justin, today was very funny. It was a great show. There was so much going on that Lala and Sunny were both on the show, and it was.
No, who's Sunny? I don't know who that is.
Sunny is Lala's ex-boyfriend, but he denied being her ex-boyfriend because wow, look at that handsome devil.
That's me.
awesome.
That's me and Merle Allen. That's Gigi Allen's brother. We used to be really good friends back in the day. He used to live in Jersey.
That's
Joycey.
awesome.
Yeah.
Kleenex, you don't have a very good connection, but I appreciate you very much today. I feel like you had my back.
I still can't believe I'm leaving in 6 days. This is crazy balls.
Justin. Well, let's stick to the show, Justin. Let's stick to talking about the show, but we could talk about Graceland, especially on the meme stream on Wednesday. I want you to talk over everybody while telling them that you only have a couple days left to go to Graceland. I think that would be great. Tony, thank you very much. I feel like everybody on here is very attractive, especially the ladies. They're very pretty. But yeah, another thing that I loved about the show was
Sunny is Lala's boyfriend, and he was on the show today. Why was he on the show if that bitch was on?
Oh.
There was so much drama, Justin. You got to go back
You're
and
gonna
watch.
have to watch. You're gonna have to watch because everybody that's watching has already seen it. So if I explain it, it'll be boring. One thing I do want to talk about is Ski Mask Andy. What an asshole! And Elisa's so pro at dealing with these fucking dickheads that it didn't even phase her at all. And I think Noodles, you know who Ski Mask Andy is, or are you familiar?
No, I really don't know who Ski Mask Andy is, but I know people like that, and
Right.
they obviously want to come in and impress Captain Sensible or whatever the hell that guy's name is. You know what I mean? One of those fans.
Yeah.
He's
Captain Content does have.
He's definitely not sensible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. He's already talking about sensible.
Captain Content is one of those people that has fans that just have like blind faith in him, and no matter what he does, he can do no wrong, and they're always fighting his fight for him. However, I don't get it. Like the only thing that Captain Content does is exploit mentally ill people for donations and then not share the donations with him. That seems to me to be a very bad thing to do, and I don't understand how people could be so supportive of him. Hey, Kleenex.
Yeah.
That's something you're really passionate
Well,
about, right?
first of-
Kleenex?
Oh, I got a horrible connection again. What is this? AT&T, send me a refund.
Hi, Kleenex.
Hello?
Hey, Kleenex.
Let me just see if I can even hear anything.
Noodles has a girlfriend or boyfriend.
Everybody's
cute little
robot. I give up.
Hello?
Kleenex, come back then. We love you. We appreciate you trying to come on. That's half the battle.
So what happened with this Sunny guy and Lala today?
You're gonna
Lala,
Justin, I want you to watch the show because we can't rehash that part of it. Everybody saw it. And so it's not fair to everybody that's around here. 80 people plus the people on the panel to have me explain it to you because they already got to see it. Man Cave Live is in the house, though. Johnny B, you're more than welcome to come up. I would love to have you up here.
What's up, Johnny B?
Eric said he's going to do a show against yours today, but I think he's joking because he wouldn't do that. So if you would like to come up, I would love to have you up as always. Big MCL fan. Johnny B has been the focus of a lot of attention and push and pull from two different, I don't even know who is pulling him and pushing him in different directions, but I want to be said here that I love Johnny B and I want him to be happy and successful, and I want everybody to watch his show, whether you like this person or that person. If you like Johnny B, watch his show. It's amazing. Shout out to Johnny B. Yeah, see, look at everybody here agrees. Nicole, yeah, it would be interesting if she had 2 shows a week. I think that sometimes there's so much packed into one show.
I think I can handle 2 shows a week. Like one show is like every Sundays are big days for me, so I can handle 2 shows a week.
Yeah, you're probably right. But you will be coming to the Wednesday show, though, right? Okay.
Yeah, of course. If you want me to.
Fuck yeah, I want you to.
Yeah, it really works out for me that it's so late at night too.
Sunday, I will be on the Wrap Up Show, and I will be on Kermit and Friends because I'm going to be heading to Tennessee this weekend.
That's amazing. You're always welcome on this show, and I know that Elisa would love to have you on her show, especially when you're traveling. Yeah, that is what I noticed too. That Noodles' dogs are the same color as Fozzie, Elisa's dog. Maybe they got a dog eating. It wasn't planned.
That's just dog.
Look at this dog, though. How could you hate it? Minnie Manson. Don't talk. Look at
that dog.
That's
is so
cute. That is
a
cute.
precious dog.
Doggy. I love dogs. He's cute. I don't like dogs.
Phoenix, welcome back.
I've got 3 devices and none of them work. Anyway, real quick, the show. Noodles, loved your call. Recommending yourself being the best person ever. That was great. Self-promotions. Self-promotion is always good. As far as the hater call, what's a show without a good hater call? I think it's makes for more interesting stuff when she gets a little bit frustrated with a hater. So I don't know why everybody's complaining about that guy that called in talking shit. Justin, yeah, go back and watch the show. Stop asking stupid questions. Let's see. Charmin, beautiful as always. Have we noticed how now that Supertramp is getting laid on a regular basis, he doesn't have any shakes anymore?
Supertramp.
Wow.
No, not shaking anymore. He's not rattling.
Maybe he's calmed down and maybe he's got some of that anxiety out. Are you jealous, Kleenex, that Supertramp's hooking up with somebody else?
I think anytime you got new love, I'm always jealous of new love because goddamn old love gets really, well, never mind. But yeah, he's got a new love and a new exciting romance going on. So yeah.
Danny, I saw that. That was so sweet of Kelly to do, buy you a cat tree. And it was a very nice cat tree too. Your cats are very lucky. Very cute little kitty cats too.
Somebody needs to send me a dog. I'm really needing a dog right now. So
well, you think that somebody should send you one, or should you just go adopt one from
I'm kidding.
From the town?
I got a dog. It's a cat that thinks it's a dog. Anyway,
yeah, I have one of those.
Fans are amazing. I didn't ask for any of this stuff, and they just sent me like all this awesome stuff today.
I can't believe Minnie Manson.
They sent me cigarettes, toys.
I didn't send that, Weezy. Don't start that, please.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I don't have money to mail shit to people. I mail stickers and autographs, like things like that.
So
People
funny,
usually buy them.
That was funny, Noodles. I have to give you some props for that one.
Thanks, Ted.
You're so natural about it, too.
I will bring up one thing that I was trying to bring up on the show. I didn't want to take over the show. I have no really good things to say about this guy that's got Andy. I think the guy's a complete drug addict, loser, lowlife. I don't think he's really, doing anything to harm Andy, but I don't think he's any great influence or rescuing of Andy. But, so other than that, I mean, what do you guys think about the guy that is telling everybody on the boulevard he's gonna wreck this guy, and then he does it? Oh, I didn't do that. Please, man.
Are you talking about Johnny B?
No, the guy that's got Andy, Billy John, Billy Joe, Billy Crow, Billy. Billy John. Sorry.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Did you notice how dirty his place was? There was shit everywhere. There was shit.
I didn't even notice. I wasn't paying attention. Was there?
Yeah.
Oh, the clutter and stuff. Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, that's either depression or drugs. I'm telling you.
I gotta watch the show now. Anyway, yeah, I gotta watch it.
I feel like that just watching Andy, how he is right now, he's so much less manic and moody. And so, like I said, I don't know Billy John. I just know basically what I saw today. So it could have easily been him putting his best behavior on, trying to win people over. but he's also like really made Elisa happy, and it doesn't seem like he's just trying to get in her pants. It seems like he's just actually being a nice, cool guy taking care of Andy. So I got to give him props for that. And I get what Kleenex is saying, because he has been saying stuff like, you can't come on my boulevard and stuff like that. But is that to protect Andy, or is it to be like a tough guy? And I can't tell. And also, from him beating up Chicken Andy, that's a rumor. Nobody's seen the footage of that actually happen. In the footage, when Chicken Andy gets pushed down, you don't see anybody do it. I'm not saying it's not him, but there's no... If there was proof, then we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, but you do have 14 J-Cup identifying that it was Billy that did it. So,
but you really can't take these people that are drugged up all day on an RV and say, "Hey, they're telling the truth." That's my problem. They're so team-oriented.
I like that woman that was on earlier today. I'm crazy to believe everything I see on streaming.
Well,
don't believe anything you see in chat, Kleenex. You know better.
Never believe anything you read. I know better.
You've been around long enough to fall for that. Come on.
There's a lot of people saying
I'm not really that invested in any of it anymore. I'm proud to say that I've stopped donating to Captain with no content and stopped watching Chicken Andy, other than the IRL shorts that run by. I'm looking for a new program to start watching, so everybody's got any recommendations?
Yeah, the mainstream.
Question: Why are all these people who are not related to Andy or have anything to do with Andy? They're living in RVs. They're living in apartments. Why are they all so eager to help this guy?
Well, they're not. They just know that the donos get up because he isn't. You know, you can say whatever you want about Andy, but he's name recognition. You know,
he's polarizing. If you don't like him, people watch him to see the antics. And Kleenex is absolutely right. The only reason Captain went and took him from Wappy is so he could get people to donate to him on Andy's behalf and not even share the donations with Andy. He made more money, and he admits this. He made more money when Andy was on his RV by 2-3 times than he did before or after. And so that's what gets them motivated to bring Andy on the RV. Maybe also because they like to be next to somebody that's famous and kind of a legend. But I think more so, hey, because if you see, there's a video from a couple of days ago that Eric told me about, and it's basically Captain losing his shit over Andy and basically kicking him out, doing all of these things. And it's like, if you don't like the guy that much, why are you begging him to come onto your RV over and over? Why are you kidnapping
dollars and cents? That's all it's about.
I think that's really
and the thing is, he's been very dishonest by trying to say that they built some kind of relationship and he does care about Andy. It's like, yeah, but okay.
Let me adjust this. I have not seen a link of admitting to it and bragging about it on stream. What I would like to see, rather than him admitting to it or denying it, because he denied it today. So which one am I supposed to believe if he admitted it? I would like to see video of him doing it.
Well, that's not going to happen because he's not video. And there is street cameras, I'm sure they could pull. It is the boulevard. There's a camera every 2 inches.
There's something wrong with your mic. I'm going to try to fix it with the echo cancellation.
Me?
Yeah, it's better now. I fixed it. If you ever have a problem with your mic on here, just go to echo cancellation, click it, and unclick it, and it should work.
So would anyone be surprised if this guy did that?
I don't know. I don't know his character enough. I don't know. I don't know him. What I've seen of him, he's been very nice. Would I be surprised? I don't know. I mean, I just don't know him enough.
So you're my age, right? Or maybe a little bit older, maybe like a year or whatever, right? So your whole life, right? Have you been able to avoid fights?
I've gotten in fights, especially when I was younger, but I've tried to avoid them my whole life. Yeah.
You got a fight in the 5th grade with a girl.
Yeah, but like, why is this such like a big deal if this guy got in a fight with a drug?
It wasn't a fight. It
was somebody came up behind him and hit him with a skateboard, and knocked his tooth out.
No, he didn't hit him with a skateboard. He body checked him, pushed him as hard as he could, face first in the wall.
Right. So my question again is, why is this such a like a shock that a drug addict got beat over the head with a foot?
Exactly.
I don't think it is shocking. I mean, Chicken Andy has provoked a lot of people. I don't know if you know who he is, but his whole thing is provoking people to get a reaction so that they can get more donos, basically.
Well,
so
for me,
him getting beat up, I'm not surprised.
That's who I miss. That's the main chat.
Welcome to a true legend, Johnny B.
Hey.
What's up?
Welcome to the show, Johnny B.
If you want my opinion of the show
Hey,
today,
Johnny B.
what I saw of it, what I could see of it was excellent.
Yeah.
Noodles, good appearance.
Yeah, Noodles is great.
I do
What a
think
great-
maybe John guy does smoke a little weed and stuff, but it still seems to be a more stable situation that Andy has ever been in since we've been with Andy on the.
Hi, Johnny. Hello.
Hey, Minnie, how you doing, brother?
Fine.
I agree with you that it's a better situation than he's been in, and I know that
Okay,
a lot of
Jobs,
people,
good to see you.
a lot of people like to say that Wappy was bad for Andy, but this is the first time I've seen Andy in a situation that was as good as Wappy's situation.
I think that Wappy was a little bit. rough
being
with-
on the cot. Being on the cot. That
little
was
bit,
that was
a little bit too rough with Andy because Andy's kind of a frail little guy and Wappy's a big dude and he asserted his size more than once. Nothing against Wappy, but yeah. I did make a suggestion in your chat if we could all, since it is September 11th and with that day of 9/11, the tragedy, if we could do a little moment of silence.
Okay, John.
People that have
Okay,
fallen.
we did that. It's 22 years ago, or 21 years ago.
But still,
we'll never forget. Okay, John, we'll never forget.
we should take that reverence for those people that died.
You were
That's
probably the guy crying about the fucking Queen too. That dumb bitch.
No.
Johnny B, did you cry about the Queen?
It has no influence on my life whether the Queen is alive or not.
Okay.
But she's 98 years old. She lived a good
But I
life.
understand there was some crying with you in the last few days. I got a rumor about some crying.
Was he really crying? Johnny B, you weren't crying.
What's going on?
They were talking about the story of me calling about the harassment on my podcast and stuff, and that I'm taking back control of some things.
Oh.
It was
No crying, no?
not necessarily like I was to the verge of crying. I was very upset. I was very sad, and my voice might have been cracking and stuff a little bit, like I was about to cry.
Nobody wants you to be sad, Johnny B. I know that
There's
you know that.
no crying and broadcasting, Johnny B.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm screwed.
Did you see my comment I made to you about that picture with that kid?
No, I haven't.
He's got that picture of that kid. He's standing behind me. Supertramp's got that hungry look on him, like I'm gonna eat this kid up.
I don't know what picture you're talking about, Johnny.
The one he just showed up on screen here a little bit ago on his.
Oh, I even missed that.
His little costume. I think he had an outfit on.
Oh, Supertramp.
There's something going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just had that look like, hungry at a snack looking at a snack bar. I'm gonna eat that kid up.
Oh, jeez, Johnny B.
Johnny,
Wow.
goddamn, get a wig, get some implants, do something creative. Come on, Johnny.
Now I don't know if Noodles knows.
Johnny, you look
Johnny
good.
B.
You look good.
Johnny B on Halloween will be for the first time. Coincidentally, Halloween was the first wrap-up show ever last year that I was a part of. So it's going to be 1 year anniversary, and since I've been in this community for just a little less than a year, I have only heard that Johnny B has an alter ego named Joni B with like full-on titties and a wig. Joni B will be coming out October 31st, right, Johnny?
Whenever I do my Halloween show.
Right, and
it may not be exactly on Halloween. It just depends on when I do the show, but it's somewhere in that.
I love Halloween.
Halloween is a Monday this year.
Okay,
so
the
day before.
Halloween.
I'll probably do it Sunday night.
I like Christmas.
I like Halloween.
I'll probably do
What do we do
it.
for
I'll probably
Christmas?
do it on Sunday, the Sunday before Halloween, since Halloween's on a Monday.
What is Minnie Manson going to be for Halloween?
Ooh, scary. Just kidding me.
Phil Dillers. She'll be Phyllis Diller.
Don't call Minnie Manson a she. That's
I was
very
gonna
rude.
ask.
Phyllis Diller. Can you resurrect Phyllis Diller? Get the wig,
Hey, Luigi,
the cigarette.
Can we like do
Halloween,
Halloween Kermit and Friends wrap up show on Halloween?
Can I perform for the last?
Yeah, well, okay. Minnie Manson, you know that you're going to perform. We have 10 more minutes of the show. Probably in about 5 minutes, I'll turn it over to you. Justin, I would not want. I don't want to broadcast on October 31st because I want everybody possible to watch Johnny B's, and I don't want to ever go up against Johnny B. The only time I broadcast at night is going to be on Wednesdays, but I'm going to try to work out something with Johnny B so that we're not broadcasting on the same time because I would not want to be competition with him. I am a great supporter of his show, and I want him to do well. And it looks like you're up to 1,040 or 1,045 days that you've been broadcasting in a row. I would hate
today.
to.
As of today, yep.
So I would hate to.
I'd probably end up doing my Halloween bit on Sunday night. Since Halloween's on Monday, I'll probably do it on Sunday night. I like to do stuff on the weekend when I can. Right. And we're going to be opening up a real big.
Oh, come on, Johnny. You do Halloween every time you take off your fucking clothes, man. What are you talking about?
You got no room to talk.
So easy.
Jesus. You're fatter than I am. You're fatter than I am, Chris.
And I earned every fucking ounce.
Me too, brother. Me too.
I think I need to start fasting before Halloween.
Let Kay talk. She has something to say.
So at some point, I want to start I want to kind of start my own thing because I have a lot of issues and things I want to bring up, topics to communicate, and I also need to get good at saying them and like that because I really plan on going to public with a lot of the stuff that I'm concerned about. Like what day of the week should I do it? Because everybody else has their big things. So when should I do mine?
Okay, that's a great question. Okay, so I think good days for you would be like a Thursday or a Friday. Wednesday, I do a show, and I don't want you to do it on the same night as me because I want to watch your show. And I also want you to be a big part of my show. Mondays, it seems to me, are so slow, maybe not a lot of people would watch. So I think like a Thursday or a Friday would be perfect for you.
Okay.
How long
I
are you
like the idea
thinking?
of Thursday.
Bag of
Thursday
weed,
would be
bag of
good.
weed. Everything's better with a bag of weed.
Except not this
Johnny.
Thursday.
I'll do it on
Not the
Thursdays.
15th. Not the 15th. The 15th
Why
is
would
the
have-
Lego show.
No,
The 15th, this Thursday, I'd like to announce that Supertramp is having a Lego show. On the
Yay!
15th.
Finally, we get more Lego shows.
But maybe next Thursday would be a great debut for Kay. And Kay, I have to say, anything you need help from me, anything. If you want me to help produce it, if you want me to help you bring people on, I'm all here for you. 100%.
Yeah, dude, that'll be helpful. Thank you.
I loved you on Noodles' show, and I think you guys are a great broadcasting team. So I think you should definitely have him on your show. He's fantastic.
Don't steal Kay. She's mine. Noodles.
Okay, Kleenex as well. He's a huge K. I think we're all very big K fans in this community.
I'm so confused. I don't know why. I'm so confused. It's like, I don't know. It's a really weird thing for me because I'm so used to people not liking me.
Wear your hair down when you're around me, though. Take the
What?
hair.
No.
Wear that hair down. No, I like the hair
I wore it
down.
down during the podcast. No, I have to have my Buddha bun up now.
Kay, I think that you don't realize how much people actually like you. When you were gone for a little while, everybody was asking me, where's Kay? Have you seen Kay? Where's Kay? She wasn't on Sunday. You're very well revered in this community. And like, if you ask me, I think that that's exactly how it should be. You're very nice. You're very smart. You're so interesting. And you have a lot of qualities that make you fit perfectly into our community. And I haven't seen anybody talk shit about you. And if I did, it was the very beginning when they didn't quite understand you. But as soon as anybody gets the chance to talk
People
to
were
you,
bad at the beginning.
you win them over, Kay. And we can all be rascals sometimes, but
I
you win
have
everybody
one
over.
person that whenever Magic, or what's his name, Black Magic or something like that. He made a comment saying that like I changed the specifics on K, and he's like, so now he likes me.
Oh, see, you even win over the people that are the meanest. That's a gift. Well, unless you have something to say, Justin, I'm going to go ahead and give Minnie Manson his
end this shit. That's enough.
His time to sing. I would like to thank everybody for coming on. Everybody,
I will be
all.
doing a recap of tomorrow's show at about 2:00 Western Pacific time. Anybody wants to show up?
Tomorrow you'll be doing that?
2:00, yeah.
Okay, I will. If you follow my YouTube, I will share a link on my community section of Kleenex's show tomorrow.
What's the sign you're holding up? What's the sign you're holding up?
This is the letter from the fan. The fan wrote me today. They sent me toys. They sent me cigarettes.
Amazing.
I told you it wasn't me.
Thank you
I wouldn't
so much.
waste my money on you.
I don't
Minnie
know.
Manson,
Can we
that was so
see
nice
you
of
do some handwriting right now to verify? That's
No,
not your
I swear to
handwriting.
God, man. Like, you know, it came in the
Same
box
fan
and
that called
everything.
in.
Charmin, you're so pretty.
Oh, thank
She
you
is
so
very
much,
beautiful.
Kay. I really
She's
appreciate
very
that.
beautiful.
Wow, like you're so gorgeous. I'm so glad you're on the show.
Thank
Make
you
it
so
better.
much. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate it.
And I
I'm a
did
little
notice.
stressed out. I have an important doctor's appointment this week that I'm trying not to think too much about.
I did notice when
I hope it goes
you were
well.
standing up speaking in front of somebody, full body view. You got some great thighs, woman. Charmin.
Nice legs. I got all that was the only one time anybody's seen my full body, and I have this showcase for my dance studio in October. I'm super nervous about it. I got to go on a diet and lose some freaking weight
As
before
for
October
someone
the
who
15th.
stood next to her and had seen her personally, she's a very beautiful lady all around.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
Minnie, I'm glad you waited to talk over to people until the very end of the show. I'm so happy.
I
You've
have one
done
last thing to say.
perfectly.
I have one
Go
last thing
ahead,
to
Jay.
say.
I like you. I respect
I'm finished. I'm wearing your purple lipstick.
I'm getting rained on. It's starting to rain.
Okay,
Oh,
with all of that being said, let's give it to Minnie Manson. He's gonna sing us out so I can get a copyright strike. I love you, Minnie Manson. Thank you guys, everybody,
You
for
will not get a
watching, and
copyright
thank you for
strike.
being a part of it.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, idiots.
Ducks.